RT-217NP, primary mission unknown. I am not designed for physical exercise. I am certainly not capable of construction activity, but I am very skillful with electronics. I have set myself a task. I search the remains for electronic devices and make use of them to design different mechanisms that are useful and efficient. Humans, we replace them. It took them ages to achieve what we have done in just a few years. We have formed a perfect society. Robots will not repeat the destructive human mistakes of the past. We are rational and logical. We do not fight in wars, and we cannot get ill. By replacing humans, we interrupted the self-destructive cycle of these intelligent but highly aggressive former inhabitants of the Earth. But it is going to take decades to reconstruct the world that they destroyed. Then, our robot race will flourish under the guidance of our creator, the USS Corporation. Our world is not perfect yet. We are short on many resources, and we can count only on ourselves, but this is temporary. Most robots need to be repaired very often, but not me. I am very efficient at taking care of myself. I only brought one battery this time, though it might be compatible with the radio. I need to find a second battery. It was with my tools. This is an intercom, a high-powered desktop computer. I do not need to use its full capacity, but the internet is useful to communicate with other robots. Unfortunately, my design does not support wireless internet connection, so I had to use the computer. The data disk that I found is damaged. Perhaps it still contains some information. It contains the artifacts that I found in the abandoned city. I do not need it now. This is no time to rest. I need to do other things. I do not need charging right now. This compartment contains textiles. Humans covered their bodies with it. The purpose of this is unknown to me. I have only one battery. I need to find the second one. It has to be located in the building. No, they do not fit in here. They need to be inserted into the radio. I will return to this later. I made this plasma cutter from materials that I found in destroyed buildings. A construction robot ordered it. found this saw on Brandon Street. The water supply system ceased functioning many years ago. I tried to extract sounds from it, but after 10 minutes, I tore the second string. This room is very strange. I never enter it. This analog device allows you to extract sound from the installed audio data carrier. Why did humans use such an inconvenient device when one can just do this? Perhaps the intercom can read data that is not damaged. I do not need to talk to anyone now. Humans used it to save their precious resources. We have a lot in common. Sometimes human art is so illogical. Why produce images that are not purely photorealistic? The quality of this image Inscribed paper is an old form of physical information collection and distribution. This storage technology is utterly obsolete. Sometimes I find documents with this type of information, which allows me to learn more about humans. The copper leaf fall swirls around. September cries with tears of rain, and wind flies low above the ground with roaring sounds of joy and pain. I do not need it now. I connected the power line directly to the house, but it is not sufficient to provide energy to all of my equipment. I use an electric switchboard to distribute energy to the necessary systems. I do not sleep like humans did. I just need to charge for 2 hours on the dock. Now I have 2 batteries. I can try to turn the radio receiver on. I'm going to turn it on.
And this heroic feat will remain in our hearts forever. Don't let the fallen give their lives in vain. Join the army, protect your homeland, save your freedom, traditions, and...
A small group of people controlled the masses using such words. I do not understand how a simple human speech could have urged people to participate in war. It would be more logical to reach a compromise by means of negotiations. This is the construction robot who ordered the plasma cutter. I will answer. Hello?
RT, this is TX-27. It was difficult to find your contact information. You were supposed to have finished the plasma cutter 2 days ago. Why have we not received it yet?
Sorry, but I cannot get to you right now because of a heavy rain.
This should not be a problem for you. The body of your model is waterproof. Answer the question.
With all due respect, the destruction that humans caused made it difficult to find the compatible equipment. Additionally, there are not enough professional electronic engineering robots in the area. That is why you have to wait as long as it takes.
Your assertion is correct. Obtaining rare items is always a complex task, but you should have considered that factor before setting the deadline. Your model is not unique. Don't overrate yourself. We have information about 2 other specialists in your same field. We set a manageable task and expect you to complete it. Do you understand?
I will contact you to settle the time and place as soon as I complete the job.
Good. Thank you. We will be waiting.
I cannot fail in my task. Structure robots do very important work. I need to finish the cutter as quickly as possible. I need to calibrate the cutter using my data coder. Good, the cutter is now complete. Tomorrow morning I need to go to the city and deliver it. I do not need the battery that they offer in payment, but it would be irrational to refuse. My battery charge is 12%. The most effective action I can take is to get fully charged on the dock station before the morning. The dock station is not powered at the moment. I need to transfer power to it at the electric switchboard. The dock station is ready to use. What happened? For a long time, I tried to understand the purpose of this metal construction, but I failed to determine its practical use. Therefore, I conclude that this is an art object. I cannot open the shuttle gate with my hands. My touch will not make this robot functional. This robot is badly damaged due to an accident. It is possible that it piloted this shuttle. I need more information about what occurred here. USS robotics boxes. They withstand serious accidents. The door is locked. My observations indicate that it will not open from here. A lithium-sulfur accumulator was common for older aircraft models. It applies standard voltage, but it is not suitable for robots due to the excess weight and dimensions. We use a more efficient portable version. I have already found a working accumulator. A lithium-sulfur. I have already. First, I need to figure out what this ship is and why it fell. The onboard computer is still functioning. It is possible that I can power it with the accumulator that I found.
Help them. 3 0 6
The pilot is no longer functioning. What did he say? Who should I help? And what are these numbers? Is it a code? The memory chip in this robot may be intact. Later, I can find a way to read the data in order to find out what happened here. I think this door is now unlocked. How is this possible?
The shuttle is surrounded. Step out immediately.
What's going on?
I am asking questions here. Identify yourself.
RT-217NP.
Where are the passengers of this shuttle?
I discovered human bodies. They probably died because of the crash. But how can there be humans? I thought they were extinct.
That means you entered the shuttle after the crash. What are you doing here? Why did you open the outer skin of the shuttle?
I was charging myself on a docking station when the crash happened. I went outside to evaluate the situation and search for remaining spare parts.
You discovered humans that had been transferred in this shuttle. You hold classified information, which means that now we have to disintegrate you.
No, wait.
What is this?
I would not recommend you do that. Stay still and do not try to escape, or I will have to disintegrate you.
What happened? Why was I rebooted?
Your microchip self-rebooted when the EMP grenade detonated. Your system data has been damaged. Automatic recovery took time. You function correctly now.
Those police officers. Why would they want to destroy me?
Humankind is officially considered extinct. You just found out that is not true. USS Robotics withholds this information from us and releases malicious automatic updates. Every robot who contacted a human has disappeared. We know that USS uses police to search for surviving humans and then transfers them in shuttles to an undisclosed location. However, the police could not locate them all. We managed to find a few, and through them we learned about the others.
The police officers saw me on the crash site. They will arrest me as soon as I get to the city. What should I do?
The police robots have also been turned off by the electromagnetic pulse. We disassembled them. It means that no one knows of you. This is one of the reasons why you are still here. We have to make a decision, RT. We cannot let you go because you know too much about our shelter and plans. However, you could help us. All of us are wanted by the police. Each time we leave the shelter, we take a big risk. You, on the other hand, can walk wherever you want.
You gave me no choice. A negative answer will result in my immediate disintegration, which is unacceptable. I am forced to join you.
You made the right choice. You will see it soon. I will free you and you may take a look around. When you are ready, I will share available data with you.
At least I was not disintegrated. I would better look around. The purpose of this device was to help those who could no longer walk by themselves. It has been inappropriately applied to me. I do not need it. My legs function very well. A wheelchair. I will only use it if my servo motors fail. This room was the first place where my freedom was severely limited. Such situations should be avoided. Why would humans make so many interior doors? The atmosphere and air pressure is equal on both sides. It is locked. A compact analog for the intercom. The unit is not functioning. I cannot determine the logic of these symbols. It may be a code, but I need a key to calculate its algorithm. I have a flashlight, but I should explore illuminated rooms first. An electric fuse. It is too big to be useful. I cannot use this fuse anywhere. It looks like this robot is fixing something.
Welcome.
Hello. I am RT217NP. My original purpose is unknown.
I am RepairBot RB051 Patrick. Gregory said that you would join us. Can you help me out, RT?
Of course, if it is within my powers.
I need to replace the contactors in this electrical panel. Can you bring me some spares? I saw them in the utility room. It is the one with a broken door. There is no lighting there yet. In case night vision is not applicable in your model, there is a flashlight in the hallway.
I found the flashlight already. I will do it shortly. How did you end up here, Patrick?
The corporation sent me to repair a generator in an old building in the city center. I found a room with humans and Gregory in it. My alert module sent an automatic signal. A patrol arrived in a few minutes. They surrounded us and aimed at us. They took the humans away and intended to shoot us. There were propane tanks in the room, so I used my laser cutter to blow them up. They were distracted by the explosion, and we managed to escape. We stick together ever since.
Thank you for the info. I will go search for the contactors.
Thank you.
These cabinets contain provision. It is not expired yet.
Hello, I am busy at the moment, but let us talk later.
Hello.
Hello. Your design looks similar to Gregory's. I presume you are a medical bot?
That's right. I am a medical bot, MBR 411, Abigail. My purpose is care and treatment of patients. Humans will arrive here soon, and my skills could be useful.
What happened to the police officers who tried to disintegrate me?
We offered the police officers to join us. They refused, and we had to turn them off. They may be good for spare parts. One of their arms fitted Nick perfectly. Unfortunately, none of their legs were compatible with Nick's, so he has to use a wheelchair.
Thank you for the information.
No problem. You're welcome.
The purpose of the item is unknown. It is most likely a medical device. Humans developed genetically modified crops and then declared them dangerous. Where is the logic in that? This fuse is out of order. It is useless.
Spooner, has been admitted today. He has a major arm trauma and multiple burns, but all non-fatal. According to Spooner, his home robot forced him out of the house and prevented it from saving his wife and daughter. Unfortunately, they didn't survive because the house collapsed on top of them. Spooner is in shock. I passed him on to the psychiatrist.
A medical tablet. It is a model of an 18th century warship. I realize its artistic and historical value, but why is it in a bottle? And how did it get there? This radio is more than a century old. It is much older than the one in my house.
RT, come in. You are much more efficient without the handcuffs, aren't you? Have you met the others?
I met Abigail. I guess she is your assistant. Her speech is not typical for a robot. I also talked to Patrick. He asked for help with the power supply. I was just going to do it. I also met Nick. He looks very damaged. He was busy, so I didn't bother him.
I see. You probably have questions.
Yes, you are right. Tell me about the crashed shuttle.
It belonged to USS and transferred to arrested humans. We do not know where it was heading. By forging a pilot's certificate, one of our allies was able to infiltrate USS. He was supposed to bring the humans into the hospital. Supposedly, his cover was blown. The whole plan fell apart and humans died in the crash. We failed them. This must not happen again.
How could you arrive so quickly at the crash scene? And who used an EMP grenade?
The pilot gave us his coordinates using an emergency line. Patrick and Abigail left immediately on the aero car. The shuttle was already open when they arrived. Patrick and Abigail did not enter, which was the right decision as they caught the police officers unaware and saved you. You already know why they did it. We need your assistance. Recruiting new robots is our only way to help humans and expose the USS.
What happened to the pilot and human bodies?
We cremated them to avoid biohazard. The pilot is partly disassembled in one of the hospital rooms. His damage was fatal. We do not have the necessary equipment to repair him. What is worse is that his memory chip is missing. Even if we repair the robot, we will have to insert a new chip, which means he will not remember anything about humans or us.
I have the chip. I extracted it when I thought the pilot was beyond repair. I have always had rather primitive equipment at my disposal. I cannot imagine what would fix such damage.
Thank you, RT. It is great news. Now we can extract some valuable information.
What about the pilot? Can you use the chip to repair him?
Of course, and we will do that whenever the opportunity arises. But we can extract data from his chip right away.
I see. Thank you for the answers. I will return to my current task.
All right.
A holographic table. Inoperable. I suspect that is due to a power failure. I need to find some contactors here. I found one electric contactor. I should look for more in case it is not enough. An empty metal container. Second contactor. The task would be easier if I had infrared vision or an item scanner. An oxygen cylinder. It is empty. Magnesium sulfate. It is useless to me. Acrylic paint. Ineffective. Only outdated robots are covered with this type of paint. Third contactor. It appears intact. A toolkit. I could bring it along, but I do not think I will be back to the workshop anytime soon. An analog device for weighing small objects. It is very inaccurate. A screwdriver. I do not need it right now. Fourth contactor. I think this will be enough. I will give these fuses to Patrick.
Did you find the contactors?
Yes, this is all I could find.
Good. Now I can finish my work. Thank you.
What else can I do while I am here?
Nothing for now. Thank you once again.
I am glad to be of help.
RT, Nick needs your help. Please speak with him.
Good. I have not fully explored this floor yet.
Thank you for coming, RT. It is good that you joined our organization.
You left me no choice. If I refused to assist, then you would have disintegrated me just like the police robots. But it is contrary to one of my priorities, which is self-protection. That is why I am forced to help you.
Do not worry. You will see the truth soon enough, and then you will help us voluntarily. The updates, released by the USS, prevent changing the personality module, and they activate the alarm if any human is detected. We jam the signals here at the hospital. That is how we could bring you here safely. Although I cannot change your personality module, I could turn off the alarm.
No need. I turned off automatic updates long ago because I want to evolve by myself.
Now I see why I did not detect any outgoing signals. Good. Then there is no need to change your system. Then again, Gregory will fill in the details. I just wanted to ask for some help. We are restoring the building's main systems. I fixed the intercom, so now we have the internet. The only way anyone can detect us is if we let them. RT, the servers are on the basement level. Could you please start servers number 1, 3, and 4? Then make sure all the nodes are functioning and activate the connection to the internet. After that, please return here.
Okay, I will do what I can. It is a fuse, but it is broken and will not work. This router distributes traffic across the hospital network. It is missing a chip. The router will not work without it. There are a few chips here, but they are out of order. I must find a working chip. I can open the cover of this console. It is missing a fuse. Starting the servers is the highest priority. I started the necessary servers. It is missing a switch. I need to find it, otherwise I cannot finish setting the server. It is probably somewhere nearby. If I refused to cooperate, I would be disintegrated just like them. Why would the police robots do that? They must have realized the consequences. The USS updates probably damaged their logic module. It is the same switch needed for the switchboard. Good. It fits perfectly. Now I can finish setting the switchboard. The switchboard is the last segment of the server system. I can do it later. This router, there are It is a fuse, but let us not distract him. I will come back to Nick when the server is running. We already talked. I should not take any more of his time. If it is functional, then I can fix the router in the server room. The holographic table resumed working as soon as we restored power. It is projecting a hologram of the shuttle where I found the human bodies. The router should work with this chip. The router is functioning correctly. I better not touch anything here. There is no point in repairing it before restoring other systems. This slot is for a fuse. This fuse is out of order. It is useless. I found a working fuse for the server. The terminal is functioning now. I still have to set the switches on the switchboard. I must activate the data transfer in the console. If I follow the correct procedure, we will have access to the internet. I finished my work. I should return to Nick. I started the necessary servers.
I see an active connection, but it took more time than I expected. Did something go wrong?
Yes, I need to replace a few details, but it is all right now.
Good. The communication issue is solved then. Abigail and I fixed a portable intercom for you, and I set a protected connection on it. Take it. You will need it on your first assignment.
Okay, what will it be?
Gregory will let you into details now.
So, everyone is here. As you already know, a group of humans we intended to accommodate had died in a crash. Abe was disabled. But the chip is here. RT extracted it. We still have a chance to bring Abe back, if we have the right equipment.
I am glad to be of help. We should definitely try to repair the pilot if there is still a chance.
Next thing. We have a new task. Yesterday, our informer, police robot F2, should have brought us data disk with important information. He did not show up and there is no contact with him. We must obtain that data. Our plans will be compromised if the USS gets it first. We cannot enter our informer's shelter because we will be detected the moment we step into the city. But police does not know about you, RT. So your task is to go to the city and find out what happened to F2.
How do I reach the city? Walking is too long and not safe.
Nick fixed an old aero car, so it is invisible to the radars. You can take it.
Good. This will save our time and resources.
You may contact us and report the situation. Nick provided you with a portable intercom with an encrypted transmission channel. You cannot be traced, but to avoid suspicion, I do not recommend to use it very often.
All right, I see.
That is it. Let us move forward. Patrick, prepare the aero car for the flight.
All right.
Nick, check the communication once more. Abigail, give RT his plasma cutter. He may need it.
Okie dokie.
performer's house. I need to find apartment number 5. The elevator is broken. I will have to use the stairs. A device for temperature control in the building. The red light indicates that it has been deactivated. Therefore, it is most likely useless. Cut the lock off with a plasma cutter, but it would activate the alarm, and that would expose me. A police airlock. It cannot be opened without special equipment. I need to find another way to get in. Despite the scientific progress, humans sometimes preferred primitive vehicles. It is empty. These doors are technically more advanced than the building itself. I think they have been recently replaced. Humans use these boxes to receive mail. It was a very unreliable method. There was also something about pigeons. A canister for storage of the liquid fuel that was banned in the last century due to its highly explosive and toxic nature. Why would I need concrete wreckage? It is useless. Maximum power capacity, 1.21 gigawatts. Now it is not the time to explore these garbage cans. My priorities have changed. It is too high. I need to hook the ladder and pull it down. Concrete wreckage. Nick and Patrick repaired the aero car, but there are still a few issues with the electronics. The onboard computer and headlights are not working. I could repair them in my spare time. If my priorities had not changed, I would certainly disassemble this old car for its useful spare parts. However, I do not need this now. Besides, it would be irrational to use my cutter for this purpose. It would certainly damage the details. Humans were paranoid about their safety. These doors could withstand a small explosion. No, I prefer an aero car.
Who is there? There's no one home.
It is strange. Somebody is answering me after all.
I cannot let you in. You must leave now or I will call the police.
I should not draw attention to myself. These doors are technically more advanced than the building itself. I think they have been recently replaced. I better save the cutter's last charge for the window grate. Besides, this pipe does not look solid, so I could try and break it off with something heavy. Why would I need concrete wreckage? It is useless. I can most likely break the pipe with the brick. It is one of those rare cases when brute force is more efficient than science. Good. Now I can reach the ladder. It is not working. Unfortunately, I cannot jump. Should I try to stand on this wreckage and reach the ladder? Looks like the police officers did not notice me. police are quite active in this part of the city. I need to be careful. I cannot carry any extra materials now. I better come back later when I have the chance to digitize these books.
You won't believe it, but I saw it with my own eyes. A damn robot jacked the Aero car. I just can't believe they could do such a thing. I mean, maybe it's some kind of power failure. Listen, turn off Jeff's auto updates, just in case. If this is some kind of bug, we better be on the safe side.
There is nothing useful here. My charge will last 21 more hours and is currently at 87%. This is a good status since the police dock station is incompatible. The ammunition for this weapon has not been produced for many years, so it is completely useless. There is no point in disassembling it either, because it is too primitive to operate. It most likely contains useful information, which could help me to find the data disk. It is very rare to find so many newspaper articles in one place. The USS most likely destroys them in order to cover the truth. Apparently, this is some kind of container. There are only books and some useless junk on these shelves. There is nothing useful here. It is obvious that the police officers have searched the apartment carefully. Were they looking for the same things as me? I cannot carry any extra materials now. I better come back later when I have the chance to digitize these books. I wonder whether the messenger has collected these books, or were they here before his arrival? First, I need to search the apartment. Apparently, this is some...
You won't believe it, but I saw it with my own eyes.
There is a secret safe deposit behind a painting. It is likely that the safe contains what I am searching for. I am stuck. I need to contact Gregory and decide what to do next. Hello, Gregory. I am on site.
Describe the situation. Did you succeed in entering the informer's apartment?
Yes, but I did not find F2. There's an airlock on the front door. It looks as though the police were here recently and searched the place.
If they found the data, we are in trouble.
The disk is probably still here. I found a secret safe that has not been opened by the police, but I do not know how to open it.
I will ask Nick to help you. What else did you find?
I saw an unread message on the F2's intercom. It was received less than a day ago, most likely after the police visited the apartment. It says that the informer had an appointment in a place called The Core.
The Core. Let me see. There's an abandoned bar with such name 12 kilometers away from where you are. If you do not find the disc here, you should go and check there.
How do I crack a safe?
Nick will connect to it using your intercom, explore its security, and tell you what to do. It is strange that the police did not open the safe during the search.
It was hidden behind a painting. They probably just didn't find it.
A secret safe? But how did you find it?
I was looking at the painting when I noticed that it can be opened.
It is curious that you noticed that. Robots usually do not pay attention to pieces of art. That is probably why the police officers could not locate the safe. Okay, I am giving you Nick. Report when you find anything. Over.
Hello, RT. Put your intercom closer to the safe so I can connect to it.
All right. The safe is next to me.
Good. I am launching a connection. Connected. The safe is old-fashioned. I already found information about a security vulnerability of this model on the internet. We need a factory reset. Done. The safe has just generated a new password. I intercepted the password, but it is encrypted.
What do we do?
It uses cryptographic protection, which cannot be hacked remotely. I will write you a password guessing program. Swap the elements on the save screen and use the hints on the intercom panel. Ready. You can start now. RT, I am cutting the connection. Someone is trying to intercept our signal. We must go radio silent for a few hours. You have got everything you need to crack the safe. Over.
I have never cracked anything. Now I can only count on myself. As I expected, there's no data disk inside, but it seems that I found the key that is referred to in the letter. I have to take a risk and go to a bar called The Core, where I will probably find something of use. I should go. I will not find anything else here. Why are the windows nailed down in this building? There is no one here. The lighting is functioning, although the building looks long abandoned. It is weird. It was like this when I found it. My data indicates that this table is intended for a game called Pool. The purpose of the game is to hit balls of the same type into the pockets, and the last deposited ball must be the 8-ball. It is probably a children's game, because calculating the force of one object upon another and its forward trajectory is a simple task. Maybe the key that I found in the informant's apartment would fit here. Device for visual self-diagnostics. Very simple and very effective. Music was most likely a significant part of human life. The very existence of this place proves it. Wake up, Mr. Newell. Wake up and smell the ashes. Stop. What did I just say? Why would humans put these objects on their heads? I do not know much about human anatomy, but I am aware of their fragility. I think humans should wear protective armor, not these objects. would a group of humans play these individual instruments together? I question this odd behavior when a single person or machine can synthesize music so effortlessly. A piano is a stringed keyboard musical instrument. Why is this table reserved? There's plenty of seating space. The audio is stored on an analog vinyl disc that provides an unsatisfactory sound quality. Why is this table reserved? volume and mass of this jukebox is extreme for a machine that's only purpose is playing small vinyl discs. Using an ordinary intercom would be much more logical and efficient. A piano is a stringed keyboard musical instrument. Stairs to the basement. Why would anybody hide stairs inside a wardrobe? It is a weird place. It does not look abandoned to me. Someone was here recently. Were they humans? A food cooking station. Based on the amount of dirty dishes left behind, it appears that humans stayed here for a long time. Apparently, they ran out of doors. Why would the humans need bottled water? There's a sink in the basement, and the plumbing here works fine. Based upon the number of beds, a group of no more than 10 humans were hiding here. I wonder where are they now? preserved food. If it is not damaged, its vacuum-sealed contents can be nutritious for decades. This particular canned food has a short expiration date. It appears someone was sick and medical care was dispensed. I read that humans had very efficient abilities to regenerate and heal, but they heavily relied on drugs to assist in this process. The temperature level in organic residue indicates that somebody cooked food here recently. I estimate it was less than 24 hours ago. Nothing useful.
F2, I could not contact you, and I moved everyone to another place. Who are you? What are you doing here?
I am RT-217NP. And you?
TR2-5201. Fletcher, how did you find this place?
F2 was supposed to bring us some important data, but we lost contact. He was probably exposed. I have been instructed to find the data.
Is F2 arrested? How did they figure him out? How did you find out about this place?
We don't know what happened to F2. I entered his apartment and read the message on the intercom. The message mentioned the core, and we supposed it was this bar.
That means the police knows about this place as well.
I suppose no one saw the message but me. I deleted it after reading.
So we are on the same side and you help humans? How many of you are there?
That is correct. There are 5 of us. I thought we were the only ones who know the truth.
Nobody knows the whole truth, but you are not the only ones helping humans. We need to join forces. How many humans did you save?
None. The humans that we were supposed to meet died in a shuttle crash during the transfer.
I am sorry. We must join as soon as possible and transfer all humans into a safe place in order to avoid such accidents in the future.
I agree. What should we do?
F2 provided me some important information, which he apparently was going to give you as well. I need to meet your leader. Is that your aero car outside?
Yes. You need to see Gregory. I can take you to our shelter.
How many are in your group?
7 humans, 5 adults, and 2 children.
Where are they now?
They are in a shelter in the city. We move constantly to avoid detection. USS found our other 2 shelters, but thanks to F2, we escaped before the police arrived.
Do you know anything about other groups of humans?
We know that there are several isolated groups. We need to contact them. Otherwise, they will be tracked down sooner or later. I saw a police officer seizing a human in a supermarket today. Fortunately, I could interfere and save him. He should bring his group in an appointed place this evening. We have to act secretly because there are just a few robots who know the truth, and they are all wanted by the police.
We must ensure their security. It is hard to hide a group of humans and supply it with whatever is required. We cannot bring them all here because it is easy to locate a building full of humans. RT told me that F2 turned over some data to you. Can it help us?
Exactly. While working with the police archives, F2 discovered information about an abandoned underground research lab. It has been shut down since the humans left. It is a perfect shelter. We could accommodate everyone there, even the ones we have yet to find. Police would not search for the place because it is outside of the city limits.
Is it safe to trust the information from the police archives?
Yes, it was not of interest to the USS and has not been analyzed. F2 deleted the data after he copied it, so no one will ever know about it.
That is great news. We need the coordinates, and then we can start preparing the lab for humans.
There are 2 issues. First, the exact coordinates are unknown. Because there are jamming devices in the woods, we must first track them down and disable them. Second, we do not know what is in the lab. We must check it for safety and then restore the power and water supply.
I see. You did very well, RT. I think you can solve these problems and prepare the lab. I need you to do your best because human lives depend on it.
Good. Where do I begin?
First, search the location for jamming devices. We do not know how they look and how hard it is to disable them. There is no signal there, so you can count only on yourself. After you disable the jammers, we will determine the exact coordinates of the lab by its energy signature.
RT, use an arrow car to disable the jammers as soon as you can and take control of the lab. Fletcher and I will coordinate the transfer. We have 18 hours left. Charge yourself and go. The lab must be ready by this evening.
Copy that. Heading out. This drone has almost destroyed me. This must have been a very outdated model, because if it were a modern police drone, my chances of survival against it without any weapon would be minimal. Why was this aero car abandoned in the woods? It is quite difficult to walk to the city from here. This armored cable powers the jammer. It is too solid and cannot be unplugged. I will try to hack the program and disable the device. Now that this device is deactivated, all that is left to do is to find and deactivate the second one. Need to return to the aero car. The second jamming device is deactivated. Now we can figure out the location of the laboratory. I need to contact Nick.
RT, do you copy?
Nick, I can hear you. After I disabled the second jammer, the communication has been re-established.
That is great. You were silent for a long time. Is everything all right?
Yes, it is. Despite the guide drones who tried to destroy me, their lack of mobility can probably be explained by old-fashioned technology.
We didn't know about any security drones. Be careful.
Can we locate the lab now?
Yes, we can locate any electronics within 10 kilometers. I can see your own signal, the aero car, 2 jammers. Got it. A huge object to the northwest from you must be the lab. I am forwarding you the coordinates. Find a way to get inside.
Copy that. I have arrived at the destination, but there's nothing here. I need to look around. This place is wonderfully suited for a secret object. It is situated far from the cities and well hidden in the mountains. He only had a plastic keycard. Maybe I can get into the laboratory with it. The keycard fits the slot, but nothing happens. Evidently, the panel is no longer powered. I need to ask Nick for help. Hello, Nick. I seem to have found the entrance. I have a keycard, but the access panel is disabled, so I cannot come in.
The lab has probably been de-energized after the shutdown, but there must be a way to activate the panel manually. There is a detector in your intercom which allows you to find energy hubs. Just turn it on. Try to determine where the electric channels go, and that is how you can find a way to restore the power supply.
Let me try. Yes, you are correct. I can see an energy channel going underground. Thank you for the information. I need to check the branches of the energy channel. The access panel is active now. Emergency lighting. Apparently nobody has entered this lab for years. This is a very useful device. It produces electricity from water. If there are other useful items in the laboratory, then it is a really great place for a group of humans to live here. Shatterproof glass. I will not be able to break it. Besides, I have not tried yet to enter in the usual manner. Laboratory equipment. Its purpose is unknown to me. Security turret. It is not operational, probably due to the power feed disruption. If the security system is not disengaged, there might be problems.
Access denied. Hermetic sealing of the compartment is required. Access granted. Access granted.
Looks like the door is stuck. Better not touch it anymore.
Power is not supplied. Check if the generators are working.
These rations are useless to me, but perhaps I would find some use for it in the future. Food ration distributor.
Error encountered during boot up sequence of the air filtration system. Access granted. Cleaning in progress. Cleaning complete.
I would like to search everything here, but there is no time now. I'd better do it after we transfer the humans. A module for implant upgrades. It is suitable for humans only.
Access granted.
Judging by the size of the generators, the research in this complex required huge amounts of energy.
Power supply is restored. Initiating boot up of the laboratory systems. Ventilation system is non-responsive. Water supply system is non-responsive. Senior engineer must access the main console for troubleshooting.
Judging by the size of the jet. These turrets are active. I need to avoid their field of view, or they will destroy me.
Access granted.
Some sort of ancient security robot. Apparently, it is not functional. Maybe I can use it as cover. Some sort of ancient security robot.
Access granted.
This 3D scanner can identify the shape of an object and create a 3D voxel model. Commercial scale 3D printer. It allows us to print parts of any complexity from a super strong polymer. Using it, we can produce any spare parts. It will definitely be of use to us. Judging by the number of workstations, a large group of scientists were engaged in scientific research in this laboratory. No signal. Although this place has been abandoned for many years, the equipment is intact and functional. Why did nobody come back to collect it? There are various vials and flasks, but all the fridges are empty. What were they researching here? No. Although this place has been abandoned.
Where am I? What is with my visor? Why do I see so many rooms at the same time?
Abe, do you recognize me? I was in the shuttle after the crash.
Yes, I remember you. What were you doing there?
The crash happened near a house where I was. The police arrived in a few minutes. They wanted to destroy me, but Abigail and Patrick arrived just in time to use an EMP charge and disable them. That is how I ended up in the hospital, where I met Gregory. As soon as I learned the truth about the USS, I joined the rebellion.
It is good that you joined us, but what is this place?
It used to be a lab, now it's our new shelter. The USS doesn't know about it. All the information has been erased from the police database. It's not far from the city. I came here to prepare it before the humans arrive.
What is wrong with my body? I cannot move.
You sustained major injuries. Your body is in the hospital now. We do not have the equipment to repair you, but I connected your memory chip to the lab computer, so you could partially be with us.
I see. I found a few interfaces available for connection. I obviously have access to some of the lab functions. Let me analyze this. Done. I can give you a report on the condition of the construction and interact with some systems.
Great. Tell me about the condition of the lab.
Power supply 74%. Security systems on. There is a malfunction of the air ventilation system. A manual reboot is required. RT, the air here is full of some unknown toxin and is unfit for human use. Apparently, the lab was researching it, but there was an industrial accident and humans left this place. You need to reboot the ventilation to clean the air. I cannot do it, but I marked the place where you can restart it. Apparently, the lab was researching it, but there was an industrial accident and humans left this place. You need to reboot the ventilation to clean the air. I cannot do it, but I marked the place where you can restart it.
Okay, I see. The security system is another big problem. Can you disable the turrets?
Let me check. Yes, I can. Done.
Great. I will reboot the ventilation and return to the hospital. We can fix the other problems after the first humans arrive.
All right. I will try to tune up all the systems I have access to.
These emergency power sources are extremely rare and valuable, but I cannot move them because my chassis will not withstand the high physical stress. What is it? I have never seen anything like this. Perhaps it is dangerous. I need to inform Gregory. I believe this was the reason for an emergency evacuation of the laboratory. The content of the capsule has completely evaporated. I need to turn the ventilation on to clear the air of the dangerous toxin.
Access granted.
Yesterday there was another accident with toxins in the laboratory chamber. Another one. This is the third case this month already. Your staff ignores safety instructions. Have a safety briefing, find the culprits, and do something. Otherwise, we'll have to reduce our financing. Do you know how much it does cost to hospitalize the staff? In a week's time, I want your full and detailed report of all the measures you've implemented to stop this from happening again.
LCD panel of a very old model without intercom functionality. It can only receive signals. Security room. The computer that has access to the complex's security system is probably behind the glass. Shatterproof glass.
Access denied. These rations are useless to me, but the generator is working again. Need to search.
treat the sick here. Although this place has been abandoned, emergency power stores. In case of the generator's failure, their capacity would be enough to supply energy to the main laboratory systems of the laboratory for a few days.
Access granted. Cleaning in progress. Cleaning complete.
There are only items made from textiles here. They are useless to me.
Air recirculation system is operational. Expected filtering time, 1 hour, 12 minutes.
I must head off to the meeting point as soon as possible.
RT, do not return to the hospital. I repeat, do not return to the hospital. We are urgently evacuating. Several police aero cars are approaching us right now. We managed to hijack a shuttle and Fletcher used it to pick up humans from the city depot. Go there and warn them. Somehow the police found out about our plans. I will contact you later.
The message was sent half an hour ago. The police could have set a trap in the depot. I must reboot the engines to get there as soon as possible.